Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Jack here, and today I decided to talk about something in this video. I know, right? So original, talking about something in a video. Pfft, never heard of that before. Anyways, so I follow this YouTuber named Boy in a Band, and I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he writes songs, he composes them and sings them and raps, and he's just amazing. I really love his channel, but he hasn't posted in like a year, and he did that for a reason. It's because he explains it a lot better in his video, so I'm just going to put it simply, his life was not on track, or so he felt. He was losing motivation to do certain things that he used to enjoy. Now, lately, I have found myself in a very similar situation for actually quite a while now. I forget to eat meals a lot. I sleep all day to avoid stress, I game all the time to avoid responsibilities, and at night I don't sleep, and that's actually really not healthy. So I decided to do something called a commitment contract. Again, I really suggest you go to his video and watch how he explains it, because he does it a lot better than I can, I promise you. Basically, a commitment contract is you committing to do something, and if you don't do it, then something gets taken away from your future self. For example, in his video, he said that a large amount of money, if he fails to do this commitment contract, that money will go away because of his sister. She has his bank information. She would make that money be donated to something else, so it would not be his anymore. And so he felt really stressed out to do this contract, and in the end, it actually worked out for him. He said that he felt happier, and he was more efficient, and that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. My contract is very similar to his. In fact, I'm completely copying it. I'm going to admit it. I basically just laid out a schedule for myself so that I get up on time, I go to bed enough to get at least 8 hours of sleep, and throughout the day I get my responsibilities done and the things that I find prioritized or work. So today, I'm just going to review how the day went, my first day with this contract, and I'm hoping to upload a video daily so that I can review it and see the results, so that maybe you guys can do it too, and I can tell you if it's worth your time to do this commitment contract, if you want to. So, I think the worst part of the day was waking up, because last night I was thinking to myself, this is the last night I can stay up late. After this, there's no more. I'm not allowing myself to stay up late anymore. So I stayed up pretty significantly late. Not as late as I used to, because I used to go to bed at 3 a.m. But I did stay up till about 1-ish. Then, maybe 2. But then I had to wake up at 5:30. I didn't pick that time for just some random reason. Like, I didn't pull it out of thin air and be like, hey, this is ridiculous. It's because I have tennis fairly early in the morning sometimes, like 7 a.m., maybe 8, kind of the time jumps around. And I want to be able to get up, get ready for the day, shower, and be awake for my tennis practice, because I love tennis. So I picked 5:30. Getting up, it was terrible. It's like I looked at the clock and I was like, oh no, and my alarm went off and I did not want to get up, and I turned off my alarm, which is on the other side of my room, by the way. So I got up, turned it off, laid back in my bed and thought, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Why did I set myself up for this? I lay in my bed and I noticed over time that my eyes started to close and I was getting sleepy and I was about to fall asleep. Luckily, I stopped myself and I looked at the clock again. It was 5:45, so I had rested for about 15 minutes. I was like, okay, it's time to get on track. So I finally got myself to get up, went downstairs, and took a shower. And after the shower, I think things went a little bit better, except for breakfast, because I'm going to admit that I never, ever eat breakfast. But today I decided, you know what, 3 meals is important. So I ate breakfast, and I went to tennis. Coming home from tennis, I felt pretty good. I was pretty pumped. I was like, yeah, I just played my favorite sport. Everything's good. But then I had to play piano. Now, I have a long history with piano. I've actually been doing it for 9 years now. And in those 9 years, I've never lost motivation like I have now. For example, I haven't practiced for like a good few months because I just haven't had any motivation to do it. And I used to enjoy playing piano, and now I don't, and I wanted to fix that, so I added it to my commitment contract. So I went and I played piano for 40 minutes like I'm supposed to, and about halfway through, about 20 minutes after I started, I got really sick of it, like really fast. I was like, ugh, I enjoyed it for like the first 10 minutes, now I'm getting sick of it, I don't want to play it anymore, I haven't even gone through all my songs, but I'm sick of it, I'm done. But I pushed myself through it, practicing the whole 40 minutes, and I'm glad I did, just because that shows me that I can control myself, you know? So after I was done practicing, I felt pretty good, not necessarily because of the songs that I played, more because I got myself to play those songs. So I was like, oh yay, I am so done for the day, I am calm, I am collected, I've practiced piano, there's nothing else I needed to do. Wrong. Cleaning my room and tidying up the place was also on my list of things to do. So I started to clean my room, and again, maybe the first 10 minutes were okay, but it got so bad because I haven't cleaned my room in a month. Generally, I'm not a really messy person, but my room was horrible because I hadn't cleaned it for so long. And I just sat there and looking at everything, I was like, I don't want to do this. Why did I set myself up for this? But I pushed through to the end, and I cleaned up everything, and it looks pretty nice, like, looks fair. I'm not going to say it's spotless, because I didn't vacuum or anything. I only do that on Saturdays. But, so yeah, I did that, and I was proud of myself. I was like, okay, good, I got myself to clean my room. What's the next thing? And it was like grabbing all your items throughout the house, so I did that, I put them away, and after that, I decided to make this video to tell you guys that today was awful. I'm not joking. From waking up to playing piano to cleaning my room, it was just terrible. The only thing I liked about it was tennis, and that's because, again, I love tennis. So, yeah, it's been a terrible day, just to be honest, but I know the first day is always going to be hard. Maybe when I get into a valuable routine, then maybe I can get a little bit more used to it. And tonight, I have to go to bed at 9:30, which also sucks, because I'm used to going to bed at 4, so yeah, and I want 8 hours of sleep though, because I learned how miserable that can be today. I literally totally understand that not getting sleep and having to wake up early can make you completely miserable, and unfortunately, I had to learn that from experience. But whatever, I learned it the hard way. Now after this, I'm going to go and I'm going to do some sketches, because that's another thing that I've lost motivation to do, and I'm going to write a little bit, just to get my creative side going. Maybe practice playing the flute, because I did that. I've done it since 6th grade, and I want to continue with that, and I've lost motivation for that too. Believe it or not. Wow, shocker. So, I'm going to go do that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to try to post a video every week about how the day went, and if this commitment contract is really worth your time if you're considering using it or committing to it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay updated, because there will be a lot more where this came from. Yep, so I think I'm going to check out now.